For better picture quality, adjust tracking control on your VCR.
When the clock strikes 12, and the veil between worlds thins, join us. Welcome to the Starkest Hour. Welcome to Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor.
Omen boo! I'm Rabbi Joe, keeper of keys and cobwebs here at the Midnight Monster Manor. I bring the light, but don't get too close. This beard is flammable. Even my assistant, Mr. Bones, is dying to see tonight's creature feature.
Shalom Aleichem, you gorgeous ghouls and goblins. Welcome once again to Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor, the only show where the creatures of the night are 100% kosher. Well, maybe treif. We don't ask much questions after Shkia. Tonight, my little latkes of terror, we're flying back to 1941. Oh no, 1940. I don't know, the prints say different things. Even the producers can't agree. And we're visiting the laboratories of everyone's favorite mad scientist with a grudge, Bela Lugosi in The Devil Bat. Picture this. A small-town perfume company makes a fortune. But one bitter chemist, Dr. Carruthers, that doesn't sound like a Hungarian name, but he's played by our beloved Count Dracula himself, decides the best way to balance the books is to breed a giant electric bat the size of a Buick and train it to murder anyone wearing his experimental aftershave. Because nothing says vengeance like weaponized Old Spice and a giant flying mammal with a thyroid problem. I have this perfume, this cologne I've been wearing all week. Rabbi Joe's Carpathian Night, number 6. So far, the only thing attacking me is my wife's lawyer, but the night is still young. Oy, smells like revenge and mothballs. Perfect. So grab your garlic bagels, lock the Bismedrash doors, and keep an eye on the skylight, because just in a moment, we'll unleash the Devil Bat. If that thing dives for your neck, just yell, "Next year in Transylvania." Works every time. Or so I tell myself. We'll be right back after these blood-curdling messages. Don't touch that dial, or the bat gets the rabbi. Or is it rabies? I'm not sure.
Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor is brought to you by Goldstein's guaranteed gargoyle-proof and giant bat-proof mezuzahs.
By your specious reasoning, this menorah will keep away tigers.
Also no gargoyles or giant bats.
Come visit our scribe for the best and holiest deals.
When an animal attacks a human, there's bound to be a lot of noise.
But I, as a scientist, take many things into consideration a layman might overlook.
Ever smelled anything like this before? Found it in Don Morton's bathroom.
Well, yes. That's the same stuff that's been on every one of the Devil Bat's victims.
All 4 of the murdered people had this lotion on them when the devil bat struck.
Layton, I'm afraid all these murders have affected your mind.
Now, my plan is to sit in the garden, and when the killer makes one of those power dives, I'll blast him.
Tonight you have work to do. It's time you were on your way.
So new, my putrid pupils, before we let Bela Lugosi's oversized fruit bat start its murderous bar mitzvah, we have a little nosh, a palate cleanser, Something short and sweet, guaranteed to make your eyeballs plots, because everything tonight is absolutely positively in the public domain. Thank you, negligent copyright lawyers of 1936 and 1940 or 1941, who knows? We can show you whatever we want without the MPWA sending a golem to break our kneecaps. Therefore, great from the golden age of slap, poke, and yuck, yuck, yuck. Here is the original Meshuggahs of Mayhem themselves, Mo, Larry, and Curly, in their 1936 courtroom classic, Disorder in the Court. When I was a kid, I actually made a play together with Deborah Winger, was our drama teacher, and I actually stole most of my jokes from this one. So, the witnesses will be torn to shreds, evidence will be sawed in half, and justice will be administered directly to the forehead at high velocity. If this short doesn't make you laugh till you plots, I'll refund your admission, which is nothing because this is television. It's actually YouTube, you cheapskate. Igor Bubala, time to earn your minimum wage. All right, that's my boy. Found him in the Catskills back in '78. Still waiting for Mashiach and a decent dental. Roll it, Igor, and if the print breaks, just splice it with a little chutzpah. And now, before our feature, The Devil Bat Takes Wing, let's have some disorder in the court. Don't blink, don't kvetch, and whatever you do, don't testify. Here we go. Roll it, Igor.
Projector's warmed up, Rebbe. Midnight show coming right up.
Good, Igor. Let the images roll.
Focusing.
There we go.
Crisp as a matzah cracker.
Ah, Rabbi Joe sure knows how to set a
Enjoy,
mood.
Rebbe.
Thank
You solemnly swear attention to open that answer is true?
I do.
What is your name?
Gail Tempest.
What is your occupation?
I'm a dancer.
On the night of February the 13th, were you working at the Black Bottom Cafe when this murder was committed?
Yes, but I didn't do it.
Then who killed Kirk Robin?
I don't know.
Didn't you kill Kirk Robin?
I object, Your Honor, and ask that the last question be stricken from the records. It is merely an attempt to influence this intelligent, broad-minded, and most intellectual jury.
Objection sustained.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That is all.
Quiet, Polly. If it please the court, Your Honor, at this time I would like to introduce my three main witnesses, Howard, Fine, and Howard. They were here a minute ago. Will you pardon me, Your Honor? I'll be right back.
Hey, what's the idea of spoiling the game?
I was for onesies.
Well, here's twosies.
He was a onesie? You get him to...
Here's fivesies.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, don't you realize Miss Gail Tempest's life is at stake?
Oh, Gail.
Gentlemen, please try to be a little more quiet in the court.
Certainly, Judgy. The gate is locked.
Will you please step forward? No, no, no. Prepare yourself for the witness box.
Take off your hat. Now raise your right hand. Now place your left hand here.
Take off your hat.
Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here.
Please take off your hat.
Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here.
Will you please take off your hat?
Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here.
Take off your hat.
Raise your right hand. Will you get rid of that hat?
Raise your right hand.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Huh?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Are you trying to give me the double talk?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Why don't you answer him?
He's talking pig Latin. I don't know what he's saying.
He's asking you if you swear...
No, but I know all the words.
He's asking you if you'll swear to tell the truth.
Truth is stranger than fiction. Judgy Wudgy.
Kindly address this court as Your Honor, and take the oath. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Certainly. What have I got to lose?
Take the stand.
Where'd I put it?
No. Take the stand.
I got it. Now what'll I do with it? Sit down.
You're in a court, not in Clancy's pool room. Sit down.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
Who are you hitting?
Oh.
Go on. Be quiet.
Proceed with the case.
Were you in the Black Bottom Cafe on the night of February the 13th?
Certainly.
Did you at that time see the defendant, Miss Gail Tempest, in any way, shape, or form commit or try to commit bodily harm to the deceased Kirk Robin?
I object, Your Honor. Counsel's trying to lead the witness.
Objection sustained.
Mr. Howard, did you see Miss Gail Tempest in physical fight with Kirk Robin?
If it pleases the court, may I suggest that counsel be instructed to allow the witness to testify to what he saw.
I say, Jasper, what comes after 75?
76.
That's the spirit.
Request granted. Proceed with the testimony.
Mr. Howard, kindly tell the court what you know about the murder of Kirk Robin.
Well, it was like this, Mr. Court.
Address the judge as Your Honor.
Well, it was like this, my honor.
Your Honor, not my honor.
Why? Don't you like him?
Allow the witness to proceed. The court understands him.
Thanks, Cordy. You're a pal. Well, me and my pals, we're musicians. We were tearing up some hot swing music in the orchestra. Gail over there was swinging her fans. Her sweetie, Kirk Robin, was inhaling a bottle of hooch at a table. And a hoofer by the name of Buck Wing was getting ready to shake his tootsies.
Kindly speak English and drop the vernacular.
Vernacular? That's a derby.
Drop the vernacular. No, not that. Talk so the jury can understand.
Is everybody dumb? Say, Judgy, if you let me, my partner, and Gailey kind of act it out for you, we'll show you just what happened.
If counsel doesn't object, that's an excellent idea.
No objections.
No objections.
No objections. Okay, Gailey. A tarantula! What's the matter with you? My children! Oh! A field mouse! Stand back, it's liable to bite you. Tarantula? Shot 5 holes in a divot. Get out of here. Go on. Wasted 5 good slugs in it.
I'll sue you for this.
Oh, superstitious, eh? Oh, vice-eye kid.
Gentlemen, you must control your killing instincts. Proceed with the testimony, please.
Proceed. That was sure hot, Mo. Hey, Larry. Listen.
Please omit the rest of the entertainment and continue.
Now, Gailey's dance was over. I stuck my head in the office door, and I saw Crike Robin and Buckwing arguing over by the parrot cage.
What were they arguing about?
I don't know, but Buckwing was sizzling like a hot hamburger. He grabs Crike by the neck like that, see? And drags him over to the letterpress, see? Then he smacks him on the head like that. Then he pokes his coconut into the letterpress, see? Like that. Then he says, I'll squeeze the cider out of your Adam's apple. Then he gives him the works like this. And he keeps turning and twisting. That, ladies and gentlemen, is... What's the matter? You want to kill me?
Why, it's preposterous. When the police broke into the office, they found this woman, the defendant, Gail Tempest, bending over the body of the murdered man with a revolver clutching in her hand.
Which only goes to prove that my client is innocent.
Innocent?
Exactly, and I'll prove it. Ladies and gentlemen, the action of this pistol is so hard, it would take the strength of a mule to pull the trigger. Try it.
I'm no mule. No, your ears are too short. So I'm a mule.
Pull the trigger. Never fear, it's not loaded. How could Gail Tempest's frail little finger pull the rusty trigger of that instrument of destruction?
See, there was nothing in it.
Broad Lane, 9972, after 5 o'clock.
Help me! What'd you do with my boutonniere?
Give me that gun.
What happened? But don't point that gun at me! Every man for himself, fellas. Ah, there you are, boss. You was called to be a witness, wasn't you? Certainly. So was you. What are you butting in for? You're supposed to be a good one, ain't you? Well, ain't I? Now, what are you disturbing the court for? Get going.
Stop chewing that gum.
Frightening.
Will you throw that gum away?
Look, I got rid of it. Wait a minute. Hold still. I'll get it. Ow! Ow, my nose!
court, not in the woods, Tarzan. Cut it out. Come on. Order in this court. What does this parrot mean by find the letter?
There's a whole pile of letters there. Must be here. Look, there's a note tied to the parrot's foot. Come on, Polly, 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 Polly. Come on, Polly, Polly, Polly. Come on, Polly, Polly, Polly. Come on. Ouch! Look out, here it comes. Catch that parrot. Get him. Hey. Oh, my Stradivarius. Oh, my beautiful Stradivarius. Grab your ear. Come on. How we get him now? Let's get some salt and put it on his tail. That's no way to get a parrot. You gotta wet his feathers so he can't fly. Oh, don't do nothing until you hear from me. Come on. Give me a hand. Wait a minute. Hold it. What do you mean?
I object, Your Honor. These proceedings, this courtroom.
What's the idea? Give me that hose.
What?
We gotta get that parrot.
Hey, you!
Shut that off. Wait a minute, I'll have to tie a knot in it. Give me that. I got it. Got it? Get this! Who killed Craig Robin? I killed Craig Robin. And not with my little bow and arrow. Don't try to find me as I'm shuffling off the buffalo. Signed, Buckwing. Wait a minute. Just a second now. Now, ready? Hold it.
Don't touch that dial. Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor will be right back.
Hello, I'm Night Owls and Creature Feature fans. I'm the Koblenzer Rebbe, and you're tuned to Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor. Tonight's bone-chilling broadcast is made possible by our friends at the law offices of Dewey, Help You, and Maybe.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Got bit, banged, or dive bombed by a giant killer bat?
Where do we help you and maybe?
And we ain't afraid of no winged rat.
Ow! Off the hair!
We'll sue those suckers for every drop.
Medical bills, lost wages, emotional streaks.
Call 1555, bad law 1.
And now, straight from the Graveyard Shift Kitchen, back to Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor.
All right, my little blood-sucking bubbalas, the courtroom is adjourned. The bailiff's eye has been poked back into place, and the only thing left on the docket tonight is cold, kosher revenge. I'll get some more of this. Oh, ooh, a little dab'll do ya, or doom ya, depends who's breeding the livestock. Ha ha ha! Tonight's feature comes to us from the bargain basement of 1940, courtesy of Producers Releasing Corporation. Better known that PRC stands for Poverty Row's Cheapest Cheapskate. A budget so low, they couldn't afford a real bat, so they just glued sideburns on a seagull and hoped no one in Peoria would notice. Actually, they did have some close-ups of a real bat, which was just stock footage. Behold, Bela Lugosi, fresh off of Dracula, 9 years off, now slumming it as Dr. Paul Carruthers. Again, great Hungarian name. Perfume chemist by day, bat whisperer by later that same day, in a day for night shot. The man invents a cologne that turns ordinary bats into economy-sized guillotine pigeons with fur and bad attitudes. Plot in a nutshell, big company screws over nice scientist. Nice scientist screws over big company with screws the size of pterodactyls. Spoiler alert from 85 years ago. Highlights to watch for my nocturnal noshers. Bela's magnificent eyebrow acting. One goes up when he's evil, the other goes up when the check cleared. The hero, a reporter named Johnny Layton, which sounds less like a tough newsman and more like your auntie warns you about what your auntie warns you about in college. A giant bat so obviously fake, even the actors looked embarrassed to be attacked by it. At one point, you can literally see the stagehand's sneakers and the immortal line, "Ah, the fresh scent of the Carpathians." Bela says that right before the bat dive bombs into some poor soul like it's Black Friday at Macy's. Wait, do you smell that? Chief aftershave and impending doom? That's our cue, Kinderlach. So turn on the lights, bolt the chicken coop, and whatever you do, don't wear anything that says "Eau de Vengeance" on the table. Igor Mein Skeletor, hit the switch. Ladies and gentlemen, and assorted creatures of the night, direct from 1940. In glorious black and white and Bella, it's the Devil Bat. Try the kosher veal, tip your reaper, and remember, if it flaps, smells like revenge, and has Bela Lugosi's home address, run! Roll it, Igor.
No, for such a night, it's bat time. Roll, my beauty.
Theory of glandular stimulation through electrical impulses was correct. A few days ago, you were as small as your companion. And now look at you.
Hello. This is Dr. Carruthers speaking.
Yeah, this is Heath. Yeah, Henry Moore and I are having a little get-together at my home tonight. We want you to come.
Why, that's nice of you, and I appreciate it. But I'm very busy working on a formula for a new shaving lotion.
Oh, but Doc, this is my daughter's idea. And she's going to be awfully disappointed if you don't show up.
Don't take no for an answer. Make him come.
Yeah, you see, it's a sort of a special occasion.
I bet Mary is going to announce her engagement to that young rascal, Don Morton. Tell her I'll be there. Goodbye.
Well, it's all arranged. He's coming.
He's going to be surprised when he finds the special occasion is to present him with this bonus check.
$5,000.
Good. You have not forgotten. You hate this strange oriental fragrance even while you sleep. Just as you did before I made you big and strong. Now, if you detect the fragrance in the night and you're fully awake, you will strike. Yes, you will strike to kill.
Well, Doc's late. Wonder if he's been called out on a case.
Perhaps I'd better phone him.
Now remember, Roy, Tommy, you're not to mention anything about this bonus for the Doc until after your father has presented it.
Have you warned those two lovebirds over there?
Perhaps I'd better. I want to caution both of you.
Not to say a word about the check.
Until you're ready to spring it on him. Your father will make the presentation, Mary.
Why don't you unveil it, like a statue? Then we could all be in on it.
You know, I think it'd be a better idea to put it in a bottle and launch him with it.
You must have gotten that idea out of a bottle.
Well, the Doc isn't coming. What?
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, he just got busy with his new formula and forgot all about us.
He'd forget the formula if he knew about that $5,000 check.
Well, why don't we all go up there and give it to him?
No, I wouldn't do that. He doesn't like visitors when he's experimenting.
Well, Roy could take the check up to him.
Sure, I'll take it.
Shall I make the Doc a speech when I give it to him?
You won't have to, Roy. The check speaks for itself.
Yeah, and says a mouthful. Son, tell the Doc we're awfully sorry he can't be with us, but of course we understand how busy he is.
All right.
They said no scent could tame the night. Until now. Carpathian number 6. Aftershave distilled in the high passes of Transylvania. Irresistible to the night and to those
Oi, 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 welke kavelig. Oi, 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 bum, bum, bum. Oh, the phone is ringing? Huh. Hello? Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor. Yes? Oh. Yeah. No, thank you for calling back. Yes, operator, I'll hold. No, I don't want to leave a message with Western Union. I want to talk to Dr. Carruthers personally. What do you mean the number's been disconnected since 1940? I'm looking at the man right now on my television screen. He's alive. He's magnificent. And he owes me money. Oh. He put me on the bat list? The bat list? Now, that's what I'm calling about. No, not the baseball bat list. The giant flying mammal that dive bombs anyone wearing his experimental aftershave. Yes, I'll spell it. Killmeslowy. Look, sweetheart, just patch me through to the lab. Tell Bela it's Rabbi Joe from the Midnight Monster Manor. He'll take the call. We go way back. How far back? Well, I once lent him a plate of kugel for his 1931 Dracula makeup. He still hasn't paid me back with interest. It comes to $3 and a guilty conscience. What do you mean you hear flapping? Flapping? That's not flapping. That's my heart doing the horror because I'm wearing the cologne sample he mailed me. Carpathian Night, number 6. Smells like a bargain and sudden death. Well, between you and me and the bat circling the chandelier, Bela's getting cheap in his old age. In the old days, he turned into a real bat. Elegant, classy. Now, he just supersizes one like it's Costco. Here, have a 30-pound bat with rabies. Not rabbis, rabies, mind you. And a grudge. Very disappointing. It's getting closer. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have answered the phone with my neck exposed. This is what I get for wearing a turtleneck made out of pastrami. No, don't transfer me to the coroner. I'm not dead yet. I still have commercial breaks to do. Tell Dr. Carruthers the check is in the mail. And tell the bat I'm Trafe. I'm 90% cholesterol. Let me get my mezuzah. Well, at least I have my sitter. Back, you flying furball. I have a scroll and I know how to use it. Long distance is a killer. Well, we'll return to the Devil Bat right after these messages, assuming I still have a pulse. If not, tell my wife she can keep the house. And the bat repellent is in the glove compartment of the hearse. Don't touch that dial, unless it's to call an exterminator named Van Helsing. Back in a minute.
Just a minute, Roy, and I'll be with you. That's it, all right. Now, what can I do for you?
We were all sorry you couldn't be there tonight.
Yes, but you see, I'm busy. Something important, very important.
Yes, of course. Mr. Morton and Dad had planned a little surprise for you.
A surprise?
It's in here.
Well, let's see what it is. $5,000. What's this for?
Just a little token of the firm's appreciation.
Oh, I see. A bonus. Well, it's awfully nice of you, Father and Mr. Morton. I will thank them personally tomorrow.
I'll tell them, Doctor.
Well, aren't you curious about my new formula?
Yes, of course, only I didn't want to be inquisitive. What is it?
A new shaving lotion. Smell it.
Pretty strong, isn't it?
No. The scent evaporates a short time after you've used it. Try a few drops. Now rub it on the tender part of your neck. Here. Soothing, isn't it?
Yes. When will it be ready for the market?
Oh, it's still in the experimental stage. I want to try it out on several people first and see if it works.
Well, if you'd like to send me a bottle, I'll be glad to try it for you.
Thanks.
Good night, Doctor.
Goodbye, Roy.
Lovely check, isn't it, Doctor? They are wealthy because of you. You made them rich, Doctor. It was your formula. Tonight they gave you $5,000 and wanted you to come down to their house and thank them for it. That was your money they gave you, like a bone tossed to a faithful dog. You should be very grateful, Doctor. Very grateful. They are rich and happy, thanks to you. And what have you got, Doctor?
Tonight you have work to do. It's time you were on your way. Tonight's a good time while our families are here to announce our engagement.
Look, Don, I've loved you a long time, ever since we were kids. But I'm afraid it's been more like a sister.
Well, I had no idea you felt that way.
I better call Dr. Carruthers.
Oh, please, hurry.
There's nothing I can do.
You mean he's dead?
Yes, I better call the coroner.
You think it's murder?
I don't know. I never saw anything like it before. The jugular vein is severed.
Send Johnny Layton in here.
Well, what have I done now? Who wants me fired this time?
Nobody yet, but it's still early. This came in from Heathville. It's a mystery killing. Old Martin Heath's son.
Who's Martin Heath?
Who's Martin Heath? Say, have you ever had a date with a girl?
A girl? Oh, yes, a girl. I believe I did take a girl out once.
Well, did she smell sweet?
Of course she smells sweet. Most girls do.
Well, that's because of Martin Heath Cosmetics Limited. They make all that goo that the women put on their faces so they won't have to wash them with soap and water.
I get it. A big man, huh?
Yes, and a big advertising account. Grab yourself a photographer and get along over there to Heathville. The coroner's holding an inquest. Find out who really killed old man Heath's son.
Okay, McGinty, I'm on my way. Chief Wilkins?
Yeah?
I'm Johnny Layton of the Chicago Register.
Glad to see you.
And this is my cameraman, One Shot McGuire.
Hi, Chief.
Howdy.
Say, we're down here to cover that Heath murder, but we didn't get much information at the coroner's inquest. I thought maybe you might be able to help us.
Well, I'm always glad to cooperate with the newspapers, providing they cooperate with me.
That's the policy of our paper.
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't got very far with this thing myself. Oh, here's something that might interest you. It's a picture of the victim's wounds. You'll be able to see it better with this glass.
Are these scratches on the neck and shoulders?
Yes, but we can't determine the source. They're too deep for fingernails, too shallow to have been made by a knife. They're more like claws.
That sort of bears out Dr. Crothers' theory at the inquest of a wild animal. Have there been any circuses around here lately?
No.
Heard of any animal escaping from a zoo?
No.
Couldn't have been one of those African leopard men. They use steel claws.
This isn't Africa.
Okay, Chief, I was just trying to help.
Chief, are you sure there's no clue you're holding back while investigating?
Well, since you're going to work with me on this case, there is a clue, and a very weird one. The autopsy surgeon says that such wounds could have been made by the beak and talons of a bird.
A bird? Why, there aren't any birds around here big enough to attack a man.
How about an eagle?
We know it wasn't a bird.
How do you know that?
Because we found several hairs on the shoulder of Heath's coat.
Ah, cherchez la femme.
They're not human hairs.
What kind are they?
Well, it may sound silly, but the laboratory test shows that they were from a mouse.
Well, who ever heard of a mouse big enough to kill a man?
Say, a bat has hair like a mouse.
Well, the only bats around here are no bigger than sparrows. There was a peculiar odor about the wounds, but they were so faint and elusive that the police chemists have been unable to identify it.
Then it does give us something to work on.
Well, if the scent was a clue, it's been destroyed by evaporation.
Say, Chief, do you mind if I do a little sleuthing around on my own account?
Certainly not. Go ahead. If I can help you any, why...
You can. Miss Heath seems to be the nearest to an eyewitness of the crime. I'd like to have a talk with her. Can you arrange it?
I think I can.
Well, Dr. Crothers refused to let her speak to us. We tried that this morning at the inquest.
Well, don't you worry about Dr. Carruthers. He's one of the finest men in Heathville. He just thought you'd add to Mary's grief so you could get sensational newspaper stories. I'll arrange an interview.
Thanks, Chief. I'll keep in touch with you.
All right. 48J.
Nothing like a little monster lore to keep me company at midnight. Shalom, you gorgeous schools and late-night lunatics. Welcome back to Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor. We're just about to unspool another reel of tonight's feature, the 1940 PRC cheapie classic, The Devil Bat. Bela Lugosi in a lab coat, giant shaving cream bats on fishing line, and more revenge than the Yom Kippur Confessional or Psalm 94. But before we drop the lights, let's quell a little about this magnificent mishigas of a cast, because half of the fun of these Poverty Row flicks is spotting your favorite B-movie regulars. First, the man himself, Bela Lugosi. By 1940, poor Bela was already doing 9-day wonders for guys like Sam Katzman, but he still brings that Hungarian gravitas. You can almost hear him thinking, I was Dracula, and now I train killer bats for $20 a day and a hot lunch. Of course, you know him from Dracula, White Zombie, The Raven, and later Ed Wood classics like Bride of the Monster and posthumously in Plan 9 from Outer Space. But on the radio, he was all over Suspense and Inner Sanctum, usually playing some deliciously evil count or mad doctor. The voice, darlings, the voice could melt the menorah. Playing the heroic newspaper reporter Johnny Layton is a babyface Dave O'Brien. Davy Boy was one of the kings of low budget. Right after this, he went to work for Pete Smith at MGM, doing those hilarious Pete Smith specialties shorts. You know, the ones where he falls off ladders in slow motion and cracks wise. Later, he became Captain Midnite on the Mutual Radio Network. And he was in a lot of anti-marijuana films like Reefer Madness. That man made a career out of falling down and warning America about dope. He also appeared in several films with the East Side Kids, who later became the Bowery Boys, including together with Bela Lugosi in Spooks Run Wild, as well as with Bela in Bowery After Midnight, which did not include any Bowery Boys or East Side Kids. Now, you might recognize Suzanne Karen, who plays Mary Heath, the rich cosmetics heiress. She only made a handful of pictures like this one, The Devil Bat, and she married big band leader Sidney Blackmere. No, wait, that was another actress, but
Suzanne actually quit Hollywood to become a real estate tycoon in New York. And apparently threw Lillian Gish out of an apartment building once, and also was sued by none other than future President Donald J. Trump. But we say that you might recognize her because remember the short that we showed earlier with the Three Stooges, Disorder in the Court? That was Suzanne playing the character of Gail Tempest. So there is a connection between these two movies that we're showing. The comic relief, is Donald Kerr as One Shot McGuire, the photographer who can't take a picture to save his life. Kerr was literally in 400 movies, usually uncredited. Always the cab driver, the bartender, the guy who says, "Cheese at the cops!" You can spot him in everything, from Mr. Smith Goes to Washington to Abbott and Costello flicks. He was also with Bing Crosby and Bob Hope in some of the road pictures.
He was also in Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars in 1938.
Keep an eye out for Yolanda Donlan, billed as Yolanda Mallet here, playing the maid. She went on to become a big star in British comedies after the war and married the famous director Val Guest. Basically lived happily ever after while the rest of the cast kept grinding out Monogram killers. And last but never least, is the great character actor Arthur Q. Bryan, who shows up as the Joe McKinty, who is in the newspaper company there. You might not recognize the face, but you know that voice in a second. That's Elmer Fudd, boys and girls. Yep, the same guy who gave us Be Very, Very Quiet, I'm Hunting Wabbits, is in tonight's movie yelling about killer bats. That's only in Hollywood, folks. He also was with Bob Hope and Bing Crosby in a few of the road pictures, and he lent his voice to the great radio show Fibber, McGee, and Molly. Mentioning Elmer Fudd, by the way, we should know that actually people misuse an insult. That's not really an insult. People call each other, "Oh, you Nimrod." That is actually Bugs Bunny referencing the Bible, where Nimrod, as we say in Hebrew, or Nimrod in English, was a mighty hunter before the Lord. And so he was using it kind of, ironically, like you call someone Einstein or Sherlock when they're being dumb, to say that, oh, he's not such a great hunter, when actually Nimrod was a mighty hunter and actually quite an evil person, according to the Jewish tradition. So it's interesting how the English language changes in that way. So there you have it, Monsters Mind, a whole mishpucha of B-movie royalty radio stars and one future cartoon rabbit hunter, all slumming beautifully in the Devil Bat. Now blow out the candles, lock the doors, and whatever you do, don't put on that experimental aftershave. We'll be right back with Raging Rabies. That's rabies, not rabbis. Rubber wings, and Bella hissing, "I loathe you." See you in the dark, my little kreplach. Lights out.
Don't touch that dial, creeps and night owls. Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor will be right back, if you dare stay up for it.
Help! A bat made me fall and I can't get up!
Sending signal. Bat en route.
Hey, here he comes! Whoa, I'm going up!
Fast, friendly lift service.
I wanted to get up, but not that
Bat Alert
high!
bracelet, because sometimes you...
You can buy the Bat Alert bracelet at such fine stores as Caldor, Gimbals, or 6-7. Or order direct. Just send a check or money order and a self-addressed stamped envelope to Bat Alert, Department 38, P.O. Box 9.
And now, back to Rabbi Joe's Midnight Monster Manor. Tonight's feature, the 1940 chiller, The Devil Bat, starring the one and only Bela.
Miss Heath, did your brother have any enemies that you know of?
Why, no. Everybody in the village liked Roy.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did he do at the factory?
He had charge of the experimental department where the new products are developed. Oh, here comes Dr. Crothers. Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Mary. I took a shortcut from my laboratory through the garden hedge.
You met Dr. Crothers at the inquest this morning.
Yes. Mr. Layton, I hope you'll forgive me if I seemed a little abrupt. But I'm fond of Mary. And considering the ordeal she already went through, I wanted to protect her from dwelling too much on a tragedy.
Of course. You were quite right.
We're working on the case with the police now.
Yes, I understand. Chief Wilkins phoned me. And if I can be of any assistance, just call on me.
Thanks.
Won't you sit down?
Shall I serve, mademoiselle?
No, Maxine, I'll do it. You may go now.
Oui, mademoiselle.
Do you take sugar, Mr. McGuire?
Huh? Oh, no, ma'am, never. In fact, I don't even take tea. If you'll just deal me out, I'll take a look around. I may dig up a clue.
What do you think of Dr. Crothers' theory about a wild animal, Mr. Layton?
Well, frankly, I don't think much of it.
I can't say that I blame you. But I, as a scientist, take many things into consideration a layman might overlook.
For instance?
The jagged nature of the wound, the rapidity with which the murderer escaped, the scratches from talons or claws.
But when an animal attacks a human, there's bound to be a lot of noise. You heard Miss Heath testify there was no sound of a struggle.
No. Only those awful screams.
It's very puzzling, very mystifying.
Doctor, when you last saw Roy, did he seem worried or nervous or moody?
No, not at all. On the contrary. He was in the best of spirits.
Well, I've got to get back to the village now and follow my story. You'll excuse me?
If you find it necessary for us to talk again, you may come back at any time.
This evening, if it's all right with you. I'd like to spend some time here.
Why, yes, that'll be quite all right.
Thank you. Goodbye, Miss Heath.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
A little more chiffon, baby.
I do not understand.
Oh, you know what I mean. A little more of your stocking.
Like these?
Sure, I like 'em. Who wouldn't? Now, hold nice and still, because this is going to take a little time.
Well, if you're going to shoot, shoot.
Right away, Johnny. I was just trying to get the focus.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. And not bad, either. I'll be back in a minute, Frenchie. And don't worry none about those werewolves, because nothing's going to harm you while I'm around here.
You make Maxine feel so calm. My big, brave journalist.
This is my idea of nothing at all. Sitting here waiting for an animal to give us an argument. Look at that moon. And I had a date with Frenchie.
Oh, stop crabbing. We're supposed to solve a murder. You,
Big, brave journalist.
This is the first time I've ever been invited anywhere and asked not to shave until after I get there.
I wanted to observe your exact reaction when you tried the lotion.
Oh, now I understand.
I want this lotion to be perfect before turning it over to you to be marketed. Here.
It's a little strong. That'll make the customers think they're getting their money's worth. Oh, that feels great. Very soothing.
I don't think you ever use anything else.
Well, we wouldn't want to market anything we wouldn't use ourselves. That almost smells good enough to be used as a cologne. Oh, what's the matter, Doc? Can't you stand your own lotion?
I have a violent dislike for perfumes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Tommy.
Good night, Doc.
Goodbye, Tommy.
What's that?
Where?
Over there, something's moving.
Come on out of there, whoever you are. What are you doing out here, Miss Heath?
I thought you might want some company. Shall we sit down?
You know, you shouldn't be wandering around the garden at night after what's happened.
Neither should you.
Well, but it's part of my job.
Mine, too. Roy was my brother. Be careful, I think it's Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Tommy.
What's up, sis?
Mr. Layton wanted to stay in the garden for a while, so I joined him.
Don't tell me you're waiting for that animal Dr. Carruthers mentioned.
So you don't believe it either?
I certainly do not. It's ridiculous.
But somebody or something killed your brother.
And I suppose you're working on the theory that the murderer always returns to the scene of the crime.
Perhaps I am.
Well, not for me. If you'll take my advice, Mary, you'll leave these gentlemen to their vigil and go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. Good night.
Good night, Tommy. I don't think your brother likes my being here.
Oh, you mustn't mind Tommy. We're all terribly upset.
I know.
Tommy!
Come on. But I'm telling you, McGetty, it was a bat. I saw it kill Tommy Heath.
Listen, Johnny, I want you in one shot to come on home or I'll fire both of you.
I'm not coming home, and neither is One Shot. I'm keeping him here to get a picture of the devil bat. Say, that'll look great in the headlines. Devil bat strikes again.
Listen, don't tell me it had horns. Maybe I better send a wagon with the steel bars and the strong boys with the straitjackets.
Look, Joe, have I ever lied to you?
Plenty of times.
Well, I'm not lying this time. If it ever got out that I cooked up a fake story about a devil bat, I wouldn't be able to get a job on a country weekly. Print the story, Joe. So help me, it's on the level.
All right, I'll print it. But I won't believe it. Not till One Shot gets me a picture of that devil bat in action.
Don't worry, he'll get it. Goodbye. You, my friend, are going to get a shot of the devil bat in action.
Who, me? How?
Have you noticed there's a taxidermist shop in the village?
Well, you wouldn't suggest that I go out and stuff a bird, would you?
One Shot. To think that you'd even hint that I would suggest you have the village taxidermist build you a nice big bat for pictorial purposes. Besides, a bat isn't a bird, it's a mammal.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Where is this bird stuffing emporium? Oh, down on Cottage Grove Avenue.
All right, people, places, quiet on the set. We're losing the moon. And action!
Everyone subscribe to Wiz. She deserves it.
Action on the rubber bat. All right, welcome back, my bloodshot little insomniacs. Today, I'm working.
Okay.
Welcome back, my bloodshot little insomniacs. Tonight, we're not just watching the devil bat, we're saluting the poor schnorrers who actually had to make the thing for Producers Releasing Corporation. The studio even Monogram looked down on. 9 shooting days, 20 grand and change, and one very tired bat on a fishing pole. Let's meet the miracle workers. First, the captain of this leaking rowboat, director Gene Yarbrough. Gene was the king of We Start Monday, Figure It Out Sunday Night. Before the Devil Bat, he cranked out East Side Kid pictures. The original She-Wolf of London. As well as King of the Zombies and The Brute Man. He directed Abbott and Costello in the 1990s, where they had their most famous rendition of the Who's on First. and later went on to be the producer and director of the Abbott and Costello show. The man could shoot 6 pages before lunch and still have time for a corned beef at Cantor's. Writing the script, if you can call 61 minutes of go to the window and get eaten by a bat a script,
Please subscribe to Wisdom.
Was a fellow named John Thomas Neville. That's a very fancy name. John only had 4 credits total, and 2 of them are Devil Bat sequels that never happened. There was one sequel to The Devil Bat, The Devil Bat's Daughter, which totally contradicts the whole movie The Devil Bat. Legend says he turned in 40 pages, got paid $150, and immediately went back to writing comedy blackouts for burlesque houses in Jersey. Smart man. Behind the camera, the wizard who made a backyard look like a foggy moor, cinematographer Arthur Martinelli. Artie shot over 200 pictures, almost all B-westerns and chillers. He could light a closet so it looked like Dracula's basement, and he did it with 2 bulbs and a prayer. When you see that glorious shot of the bat gliding past the moon, that's Artie bouncing a baby spot off a piece of cardboard painted black. Genius on a dime. Special effects. We know what special means. Stop laughing. By a guy known only as Ray Mercer. Ray's entire resume is Poverty Row bats, spiders, and 1 giant rubber octopus that sank 3 movies. For the Devil Bat, he took a real dead bat, glued Angora sweater fuzz over it, stuck on a wire, and prayed the audience was drunk enough at 2 a.m. not to notice. That's not really happened, but it worked, and we're still talking about it, particularly because this movie's in the public domain. Everyone has like 20 copies of it on DVD in those box sets that have 50 movies. And finally, the unsung hero who made it all stick together, Moses. Editor Fred Bain. We're going to have to edit that out. Freddie cut more Z-grade pictures than any human alive. His motto was, if it moves, keep it. If it doesn't, cut to Bella glaring. He could turn 9 Days of Chaos into a movie that almost makes sense in under a week. The man deserved a Purple Heart and a lifetime supply of Manischewitz. So raise a glass of whatever's in your sippy cup tonight to Gene, Johnny, Artie, Ray, and Freddie, the lunch pal lunatics who gave us giant guinea pig bats, aftershave of death, and Bela Lugosi saying good night. Pleasant nightmares. Goodbye, Roy, with a straight face. Now, if the projectionist has finished duct taping the print back together, let's get this glorified home movie back on screen. All right, Igor, are you there? All right. I wish.
Moses.
And action! Roll the bat, cue the scream, and somebody wake up Bella. He's napping in the coffin again. And see you again. Ha ha ha! Roll it! Oh, I have to press this.
Now, here's the idea, Frenchie. You hang on to the bat till I get my camera set up. And when I raise my hand, you give the bat a good shove, and it'll swing out just like it's flying. Then I can get a swell picture from my boss. Get it?
Oui. I am wise, no?
No, but hang on to the bat until I raise my hand, huh?
Sherry, are you hurt?
Say, what's the idea of breaking up my devil bat? I'm going to make you pay for that.
And I'm going to take you to jail until you explain this. Come on.
You can't do this to me.
I'm doing it.
I was just conducting a little experiment, trying to find out how the devil bat does his killing.
I'm sure McGuire didn't intend doing anything wrong. He's just a little overzealous about his work.
Well, with the town in an uproar, and everybody terror-stricken, wondering whether he's going to be the next victim, I don't want any more trouble stirred up, even with an artificial bat.
You'd better get back to the hotel. I want to talk to the chief alone.
Is it all right, Chief?
Yeah, but be careful in the future.
Ever smelled anything like this before?
Well, yes. That's the same stuff that's been on every one of the devil bat's victims. Where'd you get it?
Found it in Don Morton's bathroom.
Find out where Morton got it?
No, I didn't want to arouse suspicion by asking questions till after it's been analyzed.
You think it has any connection with the murders?
That's the way it strikes me, but I can't figure out how.
I'll get the police chemist on it right away.
I'll snoop around, see if I can find out where Morton got it.
Well, it probably came from down at the Heath Cosmetic plant. I've men working on a theory of a disgruntled factory employee committing the crimes.
It's certainly more than coincidental that all the victims have been members of the Heath and Morton families.
Yeah. Looks like a plot to wipe them all out.
I wish the rest of them would leave town until this crime is solved.
You're worried about Mary, aren't you?
Well, yes. I've been urging her to leave, but she won't go without her father. And he insists on remaining here to help clear up the crime.
And worse than that, neither Heath nor Morton will let me give them a bodyguard.
I guess we'll just have to wait for something to break. Good night, Chief.
Good night, Johnny.
Boy, if I got a picture, it'll knock McGinty dead. Meet the devil bat.
Well, how about that wire? Looks as if the bat's on a flying trapeze.
Oh, but I'm not through working on it yet. See, I can touch this picture up so the bat will look like he's got nothing around him but nothing.
Okay, Rembrandt. You win.
This is your news commentator, Walter King. Tonight we're broadcasting from the little village of Heathville, where an alleged devil bat has claimed 3 victims during the past 6 weeks. You will note that I say alleged devil bat. That, ladies and gentlemen, is because your correspondent has been very skeptical from the start as to the existence of this horrendous creature. I have as my guest in the studio tonight Professor Percival Garland Rains, perhaps the world's greatest authority on animal life. I'm going to interview Professor Rains on the subject of the devil bat. Our radio audience may draw its own conclusions. Professor Rains, first let me ask you, point blank, do you believe that any such creature as the devil bat exists?
I do not.
He's got a nerve.
Quiet.
In the dark ages, when men and women lived in caves, there may have existed a bat of this size. But not in this day and age.
How do you account for the fact that Mary Heath, whose 2 brothers were victims of the devil bat, and a newspaper reporter, John Layton, claim to have seen this amazing creature?
Sometimes under stress of excitement, our minds play tricks on us.
He's insinuating you saw the little bat that wasn't there.
Pipe down. But how about the picture of the devil bat published by Mr. Layton's paper?
I examined that picture under a powerful magnifying glass. I denounce it as a fraud. Whoever constructed the strange-looking monster forgot to remove a label from the silk used on its left wing. That label reads, "Made in Japan."
Put through a hurry call to Heathville. I want to talk to Johnny Layton. He's at the Heathville Hotel.
One guess who that is.
Yeah, McGinty.
Go ahead, pour it on.
So you slipped over a fake picture on me, huh? Well, you're fired, both of you. And I'll see to it that you never work on another newspaper as long as I live. Made in Japan. You tell One-Shot McGuire he ought to be snapping photos in a booby hatch. Both of you, come on in and get your final checks.
Oh, no. We're not coming in to get anything. All right, so we're fired. But we're staying here just the same. I saw that bat.
We're going to stay here till we catch that bat, and when we do, I'm going to bring it in and stuff it down your throat. Goodbye.
Well, we're fired.
Mm-hmm. Again. That's him calling back to apologize. Now, you give him a good scare.
No use begging us to go to work for you again, McGetty. You fired us, and we're staying fired. Oh, Mary, I thought it was somebody else.
Johnny, why did you make a joke of a tragic thing like this?
But it wasn't intended as a joke, Mary. I was only trying to get the news.
I suppose you call it getting the news when you arrange to print a picture that's a deliberate hoax that has the entire country laughing. A grand joke, Johnny, but somehow I can't appreciate it.
But I can explain that picture.
Don't try, Johnny.
Made in Japan. I ought to skin you alive and nail your hide to a barn door.
Here's the chemist report on that shaving lotion.
I see you couldn't break down one of the ingredients.
Yes, he said it must be some element with which he's not familiar.
We won't get anywhere until we identify it.
There's just one other man in this town that might be able to help us. Dr. Carruthers.
Yeah, Carruthers could help us. I found out he compounded that lotion.
Well, if you suspect Carruthers, you're barking up the wrong tree, Johnny. He's the last man in this town that would harm anyone. Why, everybody loves him.
Maybe so. But here's something else I dug up. The Heath and Morton fortunes are based on a greaseless cold cream formula Dr. Carruthers invented.
So what?
All the doctor got out of it was $10,000, and the others made a fortune.
Well, it's common knowledge that he sold out for cash when he could have had an interest in the firm.
Just the same, every victim had this stuff from his laboratory on him.
Maybe you've been working too hard on this case, Johnny.
I'd like to get his reaction on the stuff. If he denies knowing anything about it, we'll know there's a tie-up somewhere.
I think you're balmy. But just to show you that I'm following up every clue, we'll talk to him.
We'll, put this in another bottle, and without telling him we know he compounded it, ask him to analyze it.
Doc, I hope we're not upsetting your work barging in on you this way.
No, not at all. I'm anxious to help solve these crimes. All the victims were very dear friends of mine.
Here's a sample of the stuff young Morton and the two Heath boys had on them when they were attacked by the devil bat.
Of course, it doesn't make sense to me that a bird would choose only people using that particular stuff.
A bat is not a bird. It's a mammal.
Well, anyway, our police chemist couldn't break down one of the ingredients. We thought perhaps you could.
Why, I compounded this myself. It's a new shaving lotion I'm experimenting with. The ingredient your chemist couldn't break down, I discovered years ago in Tibet.
How did you happen to put it in a shaving lotion?
Oh, the lamas use it in some of their religious rites as a perfume. The scent is very pleasant and can be imitated by competitors.
But what were Don Morton and the two Heath boys doing with the stuff?
Oh, it is the policy of our firm to try out any new product before marketing it.
Well, that knocks our theory into a cocked hat.
Yeah. We were hoping the unknown ingredient might turn out to be some sort of a clue.
This isn't the kind of bottle I give it out in, but I presume your chemist changed it when making the analysis.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Tell me, did you hear Professor Raines on the radio last night?
Yes. It was very interesting and very asinine.
You mean you believe there is a devil bat?
Why not? You saw it, didn't you?
Well, sure I did. So did Mary.
Then why worry about what one scientist says?
That one scientist got me fired.
Oh, you mean your newspaper discharged you?
That's right.
Oh, that's too bad. Then you'll be leaving Heathville before the mystery is solved.
I'm afraid not. I'm going to stay here and work with the chief.
Since you're going to stay here for a while, I would like you to try out a bottle of the new lotion and tell me how you like it. And you too, Chief.
No, not me, Doc. If my wife ever smelled perfume on me, she'd suspect me sure.
Well, Mr. Layton, I understand you are not married.
All right, I'll try it in the morning when I shave. I guess we better be going, Chief.
See you later, Doc.
So long, Dr. Crothers.
Goodbye, Mr. Layton.
Koblenzer Rebbe, Rabbi Joe's Trips and Travels.
When we were at Monster Bash this last Chol Hamoed Sukkos, we sat down, as we usually do, with the great indie film director, the Ed Wood of our era, David "The Rock" Nelson, who was very obviously inspired by this movie, The Devil Bat, with his own series of films about the devil ant, a character who always winds up in all of his interviews, and if you see him, he's probably going to throw the devil bat at you. Let's watch our interview with David "The Rock" Nelson.
Midnite Monster Manor, here we go. Oi, that curb had it in for me. Still standing, Baruch Hashem. Selfie with the big guy. Smile, new.
Jeez.
And one with the cape, bangs out. Scales like a...
Invasion of Monster Bash.
I had an apple trick where you take a bite of an apple.
Yeah.
And then it becomes whole again. You take
wow.
You bite a big chunk out of it and you chew it, and then you show the apple and the bite mark is gone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow. You enjoying the bash?
Oh yeah. I like to contribute. I like to do something.
Yeah, me too. I only did that one lecture, but still I should. Yeah.
I like that.
I got to do something again.
Do that again.
Maybe.
I like that thing.
I'll have to think of another one.
I'm glad I taped it.
Yeah.
That's 2016, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was only the second year I was there. So it was really nice here.
Are you related to Rusty Osgood?
I don't know.
Okay, because you talk and you look just like him.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
He used to let me film him and put him in my movies, but now he doesn't like it. He wears like a hoodie and he has like a mask on, and he says, "Don't film me. I don't want to be in movies anymore."
Oh.
And he was an independent filmmaker too, but he doesn't even do that anymore.
Uh-huh.
But he hosts horror shows now.
Uh-huh.
And he showed a preview of my Gator Man a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for a good show. It was interesting. It was
I'm glad you liked it, man.
entertaining and good anecdotes and everything that you had. You know, talking about Conrad Brooks and like.
Yeah, Conrad Brooks. That's the worst movie of all time.
Yeah, I remember when he was here. I think that was the last time he was here. Was trying to remember how long ago that was. When was the last time Conrad was here?
Yeah, it's funny. I said along the Liberace.
Yeah.
I got that from him when I was out in Vegas. I forgot to give it back to him.
You ever see Saturday Night Live Vincent Price Halloween special?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. And then he has Liberace, and he has who did it? It was Saturday Night. Who played Liberace? I think trying to remember. And they had someone was playing. What's his name was in Journey to the Center of Earth and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. James Mason, right?
Yeah.
I'm playing him. It was funny. That was all right. I guess I'm tired.
I'm gonna save this this one for next time. It's like a water bottle, and it keeps pouring water out of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
It empties, then you do edge powers, and it comes out again, and it comes out. It keeps coming out.
Yeah, that's good. What's going on, Ron? It was Killers from Space. I don't know. I'd like to do that. I have some good jokes for it, because like there's the one part where Peter Graves asked the alien, how'd you make these lizards and insects giants? He said, well, we changed their genes. So, there's a perfect joke there, as ever, like they wore Levi's before, it's
I like that, like more atomic fallout radiation makes them big, like in Them. I think it was radiation made them
Yeah, Them was radiation. Beginning of the End also with Peter Graves, and that one was also radiation. That wasn't Them was the atom bomb, and then Beginning of the End was an atomic nutrient. Remember that?
And tarantula is a nutrient.
Also nutrient, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm sorry, I used to be atomic fault radiation, made The Devil Ain't Big and stuff, but in my movie The Glob, they called it The Glob, remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a short version on YouTube, but I want to make it into a longer movie, but in that one it's a nutrient. It's like a growth formula.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want kids to think that they got to mess with radiation to make something big. I didn't want to give anybody any bad ideas, Like I say, kids don't write this. Kids don't do this at home, and adults don't try this,
Well, when we were out in Illinois, I told you about. Have you ever been to the Volo Museum?
No, I've never been to it.
They have an actual atom bomb that you can touch. It's under glass, and they say you can touch an actual atom bomb. You should make a movie there at the Volo Museum.
Yeah, but I don't. It's kind of hard to get there because I don't have a car.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The bus takes the place.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I wonder.
I think they would charge me to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think they let me do it for free.
Yeah.
They got too much, professional stuff there.
Yeah. I know.
They probably make me sign a contract.
Yeah. I did a lot of YouTube live streams when I was there, and it was a good show. We went that was a whole trip. We went to the last Monster Bash show. We went to the Ohio show, and then from there we drove all the way out west to Idaho, and then drove back. We had a really good time. We saw Mount Rushmore. We saw Old Faithful, and we saw the dinosaur park in Rapid City, and the 1880 town. And there was an Old West shootout, and we did a live stream of that. That was something. The 1880 town, I think, was in. I think it's in South Dakota. And that was something. Yeah, that was my first time ever there. That was my first time in Illinois when we were over there. But we went to Waukegan. We saw the Jack Benny statue. Yeah. All right, it's good to see you. Have a good night. I'm getting tired. I gotta. Yeah. You have did someone get a room for you, or?
Some friends of mine, they got a room and they say I can stay in their room.
Perfect.
And they got
All right.
munchies and.
Oh, good.
They're real nice to me. They did that last year too. They said,
That's good.
Rock, you're our friend. If you have a room, you can stay in our room anytime.
I would say the same thing, but we don't have room in our room. We have we have too many people.
We got a big family.
Yeah,
You're a busy guy.
and I built a little tabernacle. It's the Feast of Tabernacles this week. So I built it. I'm staying at the hotel over here, the courtyard, and they let me build a little tabernacle. They let me build. I don't know if you saw in the back. I had. And did you go in the courtyard today at all?
But I will.
Well, I already took it down. I had it up all day last night. I put it up yesterday just before sundown. I had it up the whole time, And it was just a little tent, 4x6, and the roof is what makes it. The roof is bamboo mat, and that's what it could be any kind of.
Like a Feast of Tabernacles?
Yeah, the whole week is the Feast of Tabernacles. So all of our meals, if the weather's nice, we're supposed to eat in the tabernacle, and you're supposed to sleep out there. But I the first night I was in Long Island and the weather was nice, and I slept out there. First night I have a 9x9 one on Long Island. My house in the Catskills I have 18x7, but we didn't put it up this year because we're pretty much not home all week. Because I got a new synagogue on Long Island, so. Yeah. Now in Long Island, yeah.
So they have services there, like Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday,
because that's the Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday's that's what my Jewish friend Andrew told me.
Yeah.
He's Hebrew, but
Yeah.
he's Christian, but he's Hebrew blood.
Yeah.
But he says Sabbath is really Saturday.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we do prayers 3 times a day. So there's another synagogue down the block from there that I go to for the other services, but the one that I serve, they just do Saturday morning and the holidays. So we had the New Year 2 weeks ago. We had Kippur last week, and then we had the first day of the Feast of Tabernacles. We did it Tuesday service, then Wednesday went to the other synagogue. And then again, this Tuesday we'll have another service for when we the last day of the Feast of Tabernacles, the 8th day.
That's Wednesday?
Tuesday is the 8th day, but then we still keep till Wednesday. So the synagogue where I'm working, they're only doing Tuesday, but just because it's small. But then I'm going to go Wednesday. Wednesday we finish the whole. Every year in our liturgy, we go through the first 5 books of the Bible. So for every Saturday, we divide it up into like 52 portions. So we're finishing Deuteronomy, and then we're going to start Genesis again. And so we celebrate that we finished the whole Torah, and we dance with the Torah scrolls. That we have scrolls of the first 5 books of the Bible.
How long does it take to go through that?
So every Saturday morning, in between the morning service and the additional service, they do a reading. So they divide up into 7 readings each week, and that's and we have like names of each of the readings. So the first reading is Genesis, and then it's Noah, and then Abraham leaving, and then the angels coming to Abraham. Each week is a different one. So this Wednesday we're going to finish Deuteronomy, and then we'll start again Genesis.
So it's Genesis, Leviticus,
Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Yeah.
That's the Torah.
That's the Torah. We have more books in our Bible, but the first 5 books of the Torah, and then
I forgot.
Yeah.
Because there's Old Testament. They had Old Testament survey, and then they had New Testament survey.
Right.
They're required courses to graduate.
Yeah.
But I forgot what the Torah was. But
Right. No, you didn't forget. You got it.
I'm reminded of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a guess. I got phlegm.
Yeah. Today in the synagogues we read the whole book of Ecclesiastes. All of that. I think that's 12 chapters. Ecclesiastes. We read the whole thing. So I didn't go. I didn't go to synagogue today, so I just read it by myself. Ecclesiastes, the whole thing. It took me about.
You read the whole book of Ecclesiastes
in Hebrew.
Today.
In Hebrew, yeah.
In Hebrew.
Yeah.
In Hebrew, yeah.
So.
I got a D the first time, but you need to get a minimum of a C to pass. So I took it again.
Yeah.
And because I was already familiar with it.
Yeah.
When I took it again, I got an A.
Oh, very good.
I already was familiar with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have friends. They know.
I got an A in speech too, because they liked my pantomime imitating my drill instructor. Like, my two buddies were in it, and they were pretending to be my recruits in boot camp, and I'm yelling at them, like, and they're doing push-ups, and they're doing jumping jacks, and I'm telling them to go faster, like rah rah rah, like go faster, but you can't say it. You just got to move your mouth.
Oh wow.
And the class is cracking up. The teacher was cracking up, and she said to me, "says You're getting better. You're getting more aggressive." She liked that. She liked.
And that was in Bible college?
Like coming out of my shell and being more, out of, let it all hang out. She liked that. She respected me for that. Because before that, I was more, quiet and everything. But when I did that drill instructor thing, that was me.
Yeah.
I was in the Marines for 4 years.
Right.
That was part of my personality.
Well, once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yeah, because my drill instructor yelled at me. He's like, Nelson, move faster. Move your carcass, Nelson. Nelson, you know what I think about you? I said, no, sir. Nelson, you know what I think about you? I said, no, sir. He says, I think you're weird. Do you understand? I said, yes, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. Aye, sir. 1, sir. Don't bend the knee, sir. He says, never mind that, Nelson. Just get out of my face.
And that was in Bible college?
Yeah, you taking it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. He said, I want you to, you taped all this?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And have you ever seen my devil in it? Like that.
And that all that was in Bible college?
Yeah, that was on Bible college. And,
I've been recording 15 minutes already. Actually, live streaming. There he is.
I'm going to give myself a hand. You want a hand? A hand. A crawling hand.
Oh, I remember that movie. Whoa.
And then, and then my devil is going to get you if you don't watch this movie and enjoy it. Gotcha. And I, the rock monster, will get you.
Excellent.
Cut the
Thank you.
Just like
all right.
Edward.
Perfect.
Just like Edward,
yeah.
the hero memento.
Yeah. One take. Or William Bodine, they used to call him.
Going?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, but we'll end it.
You can make a feature out of this.
Well, maybe I might use it in my.
Chuck Bodine, he wouldn't do another take, whether it was a bad take or not. He just got one take.
Yeah.
He did episodes of The Images of Superman. He did episodes of Lassie, and he did The Ape Man with Bela Lugosi.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he did
that in one take.
And he did. Jesse James meets Frankenstein's daughter, and Billy the Kid meets Dracula. He was still making movies till the 60s here.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was very prolific. Did he do Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn Gorilla?
Yeah.
He did that too?
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think he did.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think he did.
I think he did the Voodoo Man, right?
I think he did Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn Gorilla.
You know the story with that?
It was all called The Boys from Brooklyn.
Yeah. But you know the story why they made that movie?
No.
So Jerry Lewis wanted to sue Sammy Petrillo for stealing his act.
Yeah, that's right.
So I
met Sammy Petrillo's nephew in 98 and 97 at the Dark Shadows Festival. I went to Hampton Mansion where they filmed House of Dark Shadows.
Oh, wow.
Dark Shadows.
Yeah.
That was part of it because we went to the Dark Shadows convention in New York, like in 97. And, and I met David Selby, and that's when I first met Laura Parker. And Catherine Lee Scott, and Willie, John Carlin, and all those guys. I didn't meet Barnabas because he wasn't there. He was out in Canada, he couldn't make it. But he was still and then, so we went to Hampton Mansion, which is in New Jersey, like just over the border, and that's where they filmed House of Dark Shadows and Night of Dark Shadows. One of the guides there, when I walk in, I told him I make monster movies. I gave him a flyer, and he says, I'm David Jacob. You know who's my cousin or my uncle? Yeah. He said, Sammy Petrillo. He said he was in Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn Gorilla.
Right.
And I'm like, and I hadn't seen the movie yet. So he ordered one of my movies. I think he ordered Conrad Brooks versus the Werewolf.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I wrote him, and then he got Sammy Petrillo to send an autograph. And so I wrote him back. I said, could you have Sammy make an autograph, one to Janet, Vampire Woman, and one to me? But We only got one photo. It was made to Janet. It said to Janet, Sammy Petrillo. So
Wow.
she's got another picture of Sammy Petrillo.
Wow.
But then he died a few years
Yeah,
later.
I found his grave in Westchester, New York. I visited his grave twice. So the story was the producers figured Jerry Lewis would pay them not to make this movie. And that was the whole story.
You did a great job. So proud of you.
Thank you.
You did way good, I'm telling you. I'm sorry, you
Yeah,
interrupted
that's
him?
all right. No, it's all right.
Taping him?
Yeah, I am,
I'm
but
sorry.
it's okay.
No, I'm real tired.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed too.
Okay, thank you.
You did great.
Thank you. Yeah.
So then,
It's the people.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Her son, Matt.
Yeah, I know Matt.
Matt, you're a great guy.
Yeah. So the story goes, then, as Jerry Lewis was suing Sam Petrillo, and the judge said that Jerry Lewis had a nose job that made him look more like Sammy Petrillo. So therefore, he couldn't sue. So now they were stuck making the movie. They never intended to make this movie. They only wanted to make the.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to clean up my
Yeah.
mess here at the same time.
Yeah.
I missed that. So Jerry Lewis is going to pay them not to do the movie.
Yeah. And then when he lost the lawsuit, they were stuck. They had to make the movie.
Hold on a second.
It's almost like the producers, like you make more money with a flop. Like this was, they were going to get paid not to make a movie.
Okay, so they were going to get paid not to make the movie, but the movie flop.
No, they because Jerry Lewis lost the lawsuit, they were stuck. They had to make the movie. That's why they made this movie.
How did you lose the lawsuit?
Because the judge said Jerry Lewis had a nose job that made him look more like Sammy Petrillo. So he could say that no, it's not that Sammy Petrillo is ripping off Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis was ripping off Sammy Petrillo. That's what the judge said, and that's why they were stuck.
He got a nose job, and
Yeah.
he looked more like Sammy Petrillo.
Yeah.
And Sammy Petrillo looked like him.
Yeah.
So in other words, he said you're looking like Sammy Petrillo because you got a nose job.
Yeah.
He's trying to sue Sammy Petrillo when he's trying to copy Sammy.
Well, I don't think he really was. He wound up looking more like him.
Doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
But can you imagine what if he did do it on purpose?
Yeah.
What if he really idolized Sammy Petrillo? That, man, I want to look like Sammy Petrillo because he's more famous than me.
I heard that when Sammy Petrillo died, Jerry Lewis read about it in the New York Times, and he said, I should have sued him when I had the chance. That's how vindictive he was. I don't know. But then I asked, you remember Bob Fermanack was here? Remember Bob Fermanack with the 3D studio? He was Jerry Lewis's caretaker. He said no, he was always a gentleman, but I've heard different things, so I don't know.
Jerry who?
You remember Bob Fermanack was here with the 3D? He showed Robot Monster in 3D.
Oh yeah, about a year or two ago.
Yeah, so Bob Fermanack was Jerry Lewis's caretaker in the 80s.
He was the guy that made that 3D thing.
Yeah.
He's the right guy to tell.
Yeah, but he worked for Jerry Lewis, and he was so. All right.
He was his caretaker. So
Yeah.
He said,
and I asked him.
You should rap. I want to say, buy my stinking movies, or I, the Rock Monster, will get you, and my devil ain't gonna get you. My devil ain't gonna get you if you don't buy Gabriel Nelson's monster movies. Okay, cut that.
All right. Well,
save your.
All right. Well, it was a live stream, so I'm not taking up any. He's going to share with us a story about Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
All right, let's. Hold on. I got to turn it back around. There we go.
Oh, and by the way, they're going to show my Director from Space and a preview of my Data Man movie tonight at about 2 a.m. if you're still awake. Yeah, that's all. And I'm going to talk. Anyway, yeah, I met Jerry Lewis in '95 at, I believe it was Hilton or Sheraton Hotel or the Hilton Hotel. I went in there, Janet and I, because they had a free buffet in the bar back then. You know, if you buy a drink, you get free food, like between 4 and 6 p.m. So we went in there to get that free buffet with our drinks, and all of a sudden I see Jerry Lewis outside the window talking to a guy. So I come up to him and I say, hey, is it okay if Is it okay if we get our picture with you, me and my girlfriend? He goes, nah. He goes, nah. So, he wasn't very friendly. And so, and I went in there and I talked to the security guy, no, not security guy. I went there to the guy that was serving the drinks.
Yeah.
And I told him what Jerry Lewis said. Said, nah. And he said, oh, Jerry Lewis, he's kind of a jerk. He says, he was down in our cafeteria.
Yeah.
And they had those pads of butter, And he was sitting in the cafeteria, and he took a bunch of them. He took his knife, and he put the pad of butter on the knife, and he flicked it like that. And the pads of butter would stick to the ceiling.
Oh, wow.
Stick to the ceiling of the cafeteria. There were a bunch of them stuck in the ceiling. They're a jerk.
That's horrible. Well, that.
Lewis one night. Yeah. Hey, nice lady. Hey, I'm Jerry Lewis. Hey. Yeah. And make a donation to Jerry's kids. Yeah.
Well,
and then we make lots of money.
Yeah. Well, that's a story that a friend of mine told. He said when the Brown's Hotel closed in Liberty, New York, Jerry Lewis called this.
Rabbi Joe's Trips and Travels.
What's the matter?
Does that smelly shaving lotion put you to sleep?
Well, why'd you tell the doc you're going to use it if you think it's smelly?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I was a little ashamed of ever suspecting the old duck.
Well, I like it, and I'm going to tell him so. What time is it?
After midnight.
Midnight? Oh, there ain't no use of waiting around here any longer. This must be the bat's night off.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Get that camera ready.
You got him. Listen, Johnny, I'm going to cook that bird personally for McGinney, and I'll even stuff it myself.
Skeptical when I came to Heathville today to examine the body of this so-called devil bat. But after seeing it personally and making exhaustive research, I've arrived at the conclusion that the creature is the lone survivor of a type of giant bat which existed in great numbers during the early part of the Neolithic age. Perhaps I should explain for the benefit of some of our listeners that the Neolithic age is that period of antiquity commonly called the Stone Age.
Imbecile, bombastic ignoramus.
McGinty, but one shot and I are not interested. At your prices. Of course, if there was a raise of, say, $30 plus a fat bonus, we might consider it.
You're hold-up men, both of you. I refuse to be robbed.
Have it your way, McGinty. Have it your way. But we have the bat's corpus delicti and the exclusive picture. Of course, I've got an eyewitness story that 2 syndicates are bidding for.
And don't forget, you gotta pay us for the time we were fired.
That's better. Now you're talking, boss. Okay, we're working for you again. We'll gather up the loose ends and see you in a couple of days. Goodbye. Come in.
Hello, Johnny.
Well, Mary.
Johnny, I came to tell you that I'm sorry I said what I did the last time we talked. Do you suppose... well, I don't know how to say it, but...
I do.
Miss Heath, do you suppose that little French girl would apologize to me if I looked her up?
Positive she would.
Splendid. You will be even greater than your unfortunate predecessor. Enraged, aren't you? Fine. I'm enraged also. Tonight I shall call on Henry Morton, and you shall strike him down. Henry, the lotion has turned out to be better than I had hoped. I want you to try it.
Well, just leave it here, Doc, and then I'll try it in the morning after shaving.
Smells good, doesn't it?
Yes, but isn't it too strong?
No. Evaporation quickly tones it down just to the right scent. Rub a few drops on your face.
Well, I'd rather wait until after I shave. Then my skin will be more tender and receptive to a lotion.
Just a little here. The texture of the skin there is always very delicate. I give you a few drops in your hand.
I hope you're right about that scent evaporating quickly. I smell the high heavens.
Perhaps that will be the secret of its success.
Well, you can never tell what's going to happen in this business.
You can believe me, Henry. You don't have to worry.
Yes, I can believe that, Doc. All of your formulas have been highly successful. Oh, I've been going over the report of the company's annual earnings. A net profit of over $1 million. Not bad, eh? When you remember what we built on. A mere $10,000 for your formula. You shouldn't have demanded all cash, Doc. You should have ridden along with us. Then you'd be rich, too. Well, but then you've had a lot of fun in your laboratory with your experiments, dreaming up something new. You're a dreamer, Doc. Too much money is bad for dreamers.
So you try to pay me in flattery, telling me that I'm a dreamer. Well, I do dream. Dreams that you could never guess.
Your nerves are frayed, Doc. Now calm down. Get a grip on yourself. You've been working too hard on your formula.
Formula. That's but child's play for a great scientist. Your brain is too feeble to conceive what I have accomplished
in the realm of science.
Doc, you've made some great scientific discovery. What is it?
When you'll find out, Henry, it'll be too late for you.
Oh, come, Doc. You can't pretend to control a man's destiny.
I've already proved it 3 times. I'm sorry. Perhaps you're right, Henry, about my working too hard. I guess I'm a little tired. I better go home and get some rest.
Sure. A night's sleep will do you good. Good night, Doc.
Goodbye, Henry.
"36J.
Hello?
Oh, that's you, Martin?
Yes, Henry.
I want you to call Chief of Police Wilkins to come to your house immediately. It's very important.
Chief's here now.
Well, don't let him leave until I get there.
What on earth's happened?
I think I've got a clue to all those murders. It may peter out, but if half what I suspect is true, it's the most diabolical plot that a madman ever concocted.
What is it?
Talk about the absent-minded professor. I forgot my hat.
Henry, what is it?
I'll tell you all about it when I get there.
I hope I didn't intrude on a private conversation.
No, nothing important.
I hope Henry was right about having a clue. But why didn't he explain more about it when he phoned?
When I insisted, he changed his tone as if he'd been interrupted. I was afraid that he might be overheard. What is that squeaky sound? Oh, just some night noise.
Help!
I feel much better, Mr. Heath, since you asked us to stay in your home until this new devil bat has been killed. I've been worried about Mary.
What reason have you to believe that Mary is in danger?
Only this. I'm convinced that someone is using the bat to wipe out the entire Heath and Morton families.
As As a scientist, I assure you, the thought of a human controlling a bat is fantastic.
Just the same, no villager's been killed or even attacked.
You're forgetting, aren't you, that Mr. McGuire was attacked. He's not a member of either family.
Why, I'm practically a member of this family already. I'm going to marry Miss Heath's maid.
Oh, really? Well, boys, I'll have Maxine show you to your rooms.
I must be running along home. It's past my bedtime. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night,
Good night,
Doctor.
Martin.
Good night,
Good
Doc.
night, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mary.
Come along. Maxine?
Oui, mademoiselle.
Did you fill my perfume bottles with something new?
Oh, no, mademoiselle. I never touch your perfume.
It's funny. I don't recognize it. Perhaps Dad filled them as a surprise. He always does that with every new perfume the plant puts out.
Is there anything else?
No, Maxine, that's all. Good night.
Good night, mademoiselle.
Mary, what happened?
It was trying to get in the window. A big bat. Oh, it was awful.
Mary, I want you to tell me everything you did just before that bat tried to get in.
Well, first I took a bath. Then I brushed my hair, and Maxine came in and turned the covers down. And then fastened the screen, which somehow had come unhooked.
Yeah? Go ahead, what else?
Well, then we talked about some new perfume that someone had put in my dressing table bottles. Dad, did you put any new perfume in my bottles?
No, I didn't.
Is this the stuff?
Yes.
Tony, this smells like...
Hey, quiet. I've got a hunch that I want to follow up, and I'll need everybody's cooperation.
We'll do everything we can.
Of course.
What's Carruthers' number?
48J.
Operator, give me 48J, please. Hello, Dr. Carruthers. This is Johnny Layton. That's right. Something terrible has happened to Mary. Can you hurry over?
I'll be right there.
Good.
Oh, Johnny, I'm all right. I don't need a doctor.
That's where the cooperation part comes in, Mary. You'll have to pretend to be a nervous wreck. Mr. Heath, you in one shot must help her trick Dr. Carruthers into staying here as long as you can.
Where are you going, Johnny?
To, do a little private bat hunting.
The devil bat tried to get through that window.
If she's suffering from fright, I give her a sedative. Where's Mr. Layton?
Why, I guess he's out in the garden hunting the double bat.
Layton is a very brave young man. Give Miss Heath one of these every half an hour.
Oui, doctor.
It will quieten her nerves.
But, Doc, hadn't you better stay until she's quieter?
She'll be all right in the morning.
Hey, Doc, I don't feel so good myself. Would you mind taking my temperature?
You look perfectly well, Mr. McGuire.
Well, you ought to see my tongue. It looks just like a squirrel's tail. Look.
Try some calomel. We may have visitors tonight, and it would be dangerous for me if they found you here.
Hi, Doc. I hope I'm not intruding.
No, not at all. I heard you were out stalking the devil bat. Any success?
No, but I thought maybe you might be able to help me.
Well, I don't see how that's possible, but if you can suggest anything...
Well, you could give me some more of that new concoction of yours, that shaving lotion.
But how on earth could that possibly help catch the devil bat?
I've still got a crazy idea that if I douse myself with it, it might attract the killer.
I don't see how you can connect the two. But there is a bottle of the lotion on the table.
Thanks. You see, Doc, I figured out something. All four of the murdered people had this lotion on them when the devil bat struck. Now, my plan is to sit in the garden, and when the killer makes one of those power dives, I'll blast him.
Leighton, I'm afraid all these murders have affected your mind.
Maybe you'd like to come along, Doc, and be an eyewitness.
I'm sure it would be just a waste of time, but I'd be glad to watch your experiment.
Good. I knew I could count on you to help me.
I tell you, Leighton, expecting a bat to be attracted by the scent of a lotion is all foolishness. I think I better run around.
Ah, sit down, Doc. The devil bat's behind schedule tonight. You aren't very chummy tonight. What's the matter?
Firearms always make me nervous.
Oh, I thought maybe you didn't want to be sitting too close to me. Just in case the devil bat does show up.
According to your theory, the killer wouldn't attack me. I haven't any of that lotion on me.
You have now, Doc.
Why did you do that?
To make it a 50-50 proposition, Doc. Now sit down, and don't try any shenanigans. Not so funny when it's your own jugular vein that's in danger. Is it, Doc?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe you made a mistake when you let that devil bat of yours out of the attic tonight. Don't worry about the bat killing you. I'm saving you for the hangman. Tell me, Doc, how did you develop a monster bat like that?
You wouldn't understand the scientific theory.
Chief. What are you doing out here?
Young fellow, don't think that you're the only man working on this case. And it was lucky I was here, too.
Thanks. Did you kill the devil bat?
No, he got away.
Well, here's one bird that didn't get away, and he's the murderer we've both been looking for. Quick, shoot it! Where is it?
It's gone.
And so's the doctor.
Did you get the bat?
What happened? Doc Carruthers is the murderer, and he's hiding somewheres in the garden.
You fellas get back to the house and guard Mary. Come on.
Doctor! Dr. Crothers! Doctor! Has anything happened to Johnny? Is he hurt?
They took him up to my place. You better come along with me.
That was Mary. Are you all right, Mary?
Go help Dr. Carruthers. He's over there.
That devil bat belonged to the doctor, Mary. He created it to commit those murders.
Well, it's too late to help the doc.
Well, folks, Bela got his due, and that was the devil bat, or as it was also released in some territories, killer bats, which, let's be honest, is the title this movie deserved. When I was 10 years old, flipping through the TV guide, I saw killer bats listed at 3 a.m., and I thought, now that sounds like a party. The devil bat just sounds like Satan's bar mitzvah mascot. Look, if I came off a little rough on the flick tonight, I apologize to the 3 people, including myself, who genuinely love it unironically. Any cheap shots, any groans, any time I yell, just close the window, you schmendrick. That wasn't me talking. That was Grok, the AI that wrote half of this script. My kids keep telling me, Dad, stay away from the robots. It's bad for your blood pressure. They're probably right. Next week, I'll be back to writing my own material. Or at least pretending I did. But I gotta tell you, a dream came true a few years back. I actually got to see the devil bat on the big screen at Monster Bash up at the gorgeous Palace Theater in Canton, Ohio. Bela Lugosi, 40 feet tall, glaring down at me like he knew I still owed him $13 for a bootleg VHS in 1994. Magical. If you ever get a chance to see one of these Poverty Row classics in a theater full of monster kids, do it. And I also highly recommend Frank Dell'Estrito's book, where he and a few other authors actually put together new stories, kind of fanfic, around these Poverty Row films. Not this one, but a lot of the Monogram films. And also Frank's book about Bela Lugosi. He actually lectured there at Monster Bash that weekend as well. You haven't lived until you've heard 300 ghouls simultaneously yells, "Use the aftershave, you klutz!" Anyway, the candles are flickering, the bats are getting restless, and it's time for this old rabbi to shuffle off to the crypt. So until next midnight, good night, Dave O'Brien, wherever you are. Wait a second. I'm still here. How do I turn this thing off?
I'm spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica, wearing sandals, lighting candles by the sea. I spent Shavuos in East St. Louis, a charming spot, but clearly not the spot for me. Those eastern winters, I can't endure 'em, so every year I pack my gear and come out here till Purim. Rosh Hashanah I spend in Arizona, and Yom Kippur way down in Mississippi. And though I try to get my ass over to Tel Aviv for Passover, I always end up down in Tennessee. But in December, there's just one place for me. Amid the California flora, I'll be lighting my menorah like a baby in his cradle. I'll be playing with my dreidel. Here's to Judas Maccabeus, boy, if he could only see us spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica by the sea.
Yibunei ha-migdash Hirtzio inte malai O korles ozman.
Dusty, but it's got character. Talmud of Terror, classic. Golem's Gone Fishing, underrated. Kvetching with Cthulhu, still makes me laugh. There it goes again. 13, always 13. L'chaim to that.